Hey there, Glow Getters. Welcome to the Glow Up English, the podcast that helps you level up your English and your life. Get ready to learn, grow, and glow. Let's jump into today's episode.
So, have you ever felt that little bit of anxiety when you go to speak English? Maybe you spend, hours practicing pronunciation, only to kind of second guess yourself right when you need to say something. Or maybe you catch yourself comparing your voice, like to that perfect native speaker you hear online or in a meeting. And you think, wow, I'll just never sound quite like that. Until look, the words are right there. The idea is bubbling up. But something holds you back, that feeling about your accent. Well, if that sounds familiar, if you've ever hesitated, held back a great idea or a story, just because of how you thought you might sound, you are definitely not alone. Not at all. It's something millions of, brilliant people feel. It's a really common struggle, but it's one we're going to tackle today. Right head on.
Exactly. And here's the truth, the really powerful truth I want you to take away today. If you can really let this sink in, it's genuinely liberating. Your voice, just as it is right now.
Yeah.
It is already enough.
Yeah.
Your accent isn't some kind of problem you need to fix. It's not a flaw. It absolutely doesn't diminish how smart you are or what you're capable of. Actually, it's the opposite. Your accent is, it's like a bridge, a unique connection linking your world with another. So today our mission really is to just dismantle these myths, these ideas that hold people back, the ones that make you think an accent makes you less capable. We want to help you just step forward, with real confidence in every conversation and start celebrating your voice for what it is, this vibrant part of you, something to share, boldly, not hide away.
That's a really powerful way to put it. It cuts right to the core of so much self-doubt people feel. Because, for so long, the message has kind of been that there's one right way to sound in English.
Yeah.
And anything else is just less. But let's actually unpack that. What is an accent, really?
Well, at its simplest, an accent is just a way of pronouncing a language. It's set of speech habits, patterns in how your mouth, your tongue, your lips make sounds. That's basically it.
Right. So it's not about intelligence.
Not at all. Or how good your English is. It's just a sound pattern unique to you.
I like the analogy of vocal handwriting.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Like, imagine everyone writes the same sentence, the sun is shining today. Will they look identical? Never. Someone's letters are loopy, someone's small and neat.
Different slants, different pressure on the page.
Exactly. But is one wrong and one right? As long as you can read it.
No, of course not. As long as the message is clear, the handwriting works.
And accents are the same. They just communicate.
Precisely. And it comes from your history, right? Your linguistic background. Your mouth muscles have trained for years, maybe your whole life, to make the sounds of your first language. They're specialists.
Yeah, highly specialized.
And then you learn English, and you're asking those same muscles to do a whole new workout.
New shapes, new movements, sounds that maybe don't even exist in your first language.
It's like, think of a dancer, a ballet dancer, all grace and precision.
Okay. Years of training for that specific style.
Right. Then she decides to learn hip-hop. Totally different energy, different moves.
Can she do it? Sure. But will she look exactly like someone who only ever did hip-hop?
Probably not. You might still see hints of that ballet grace. Right, a certain fluidity.
And that's not a bad thing. It's actually beautiful. It shows her journey.
Exactly. It shows her history.
Yeah.
And your accent is just like that. It's the echo of your first language. It shows you're multilingual. That's not a flaw.
It's a feature. A really cool feature, actually. Part of your story.
Absolutely. Which is a perfect lead-in to tackling some of those really stubborn myths about accents.
Okay, let's do it. Bust some myths.
Myth number 1, and this is a big one. Only a native accent is correct.
Ugh, yeah. You hear that implied all the time.
It's so pervasive.
Yep.
And damaging. But let's just question it for a second. If there was one correct native accent, which one would it be?
Right, American. But like New York American, Texas, California, they're all so different.
Yeah, exactly. Or British, London, Liverpool, Manchester, Scotland. The variety is huge.
So even within one country, native speakers sound totally different.
Precisely. So how can there possibly be one single correct way? It doesn't make sense. And the reality is, English is global now. over 1.5 billion speakers.
Wow, that many.
Yeah, and get this, only about 360 million are native speakers.
No way. So what, like 80% or more are non-native speakers?
As are 80%. The vast majority of people speaking English today learned it as a second or third or even fourth language.
Yeah.
So the global sound of English is diversity. It's a chorus of accents.
That completely changes the perspective.
It does. I remember traveling once with friends, one from Texas, one from Scotland, all native English speakers. And honestly, half the time we were asking each other to repeat things, our accents were just that different.
Yeah, see? Even native speakers need clarification sometimes.
Exactly. It just showed that clarity and, patience are way more important than sounding some specific way. It reminds me of that Einstein quote, something like, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough.
Good one. He didn't say pronounce it perfectly.
He definitely didn't. It's about the understanding the substance. Which brings us to myth 2. An accent shows weakness or lack of skill.
Oh yeah, that's another harmful one.
And it's just false, plain false. An accent shows your history. It shows you're bilingual, multilingual.
Which is a strength, a massive strength.
Undeniably. Imagine a map, right? Every road, every curve is a language you know. When you speak English with your accent, you're showing your map connects different worlds.
You're carrying your culture into another one.
Yes, that's richness. That's versatility, not weakness. It takes courage,
Absolutely. Learning a new language is brave.
Think about what Nelson Mandela said about courage. It's not having no fear, but triumphing over it.
Right.
Every time you speak, especially when you feel that little bit of fear, you're being courageous, you're inspiring people. I had this amazing student once from Mexico City, brilliant woman, but she always started her comments with, "Sorry for my accent, but..."
Oh, I've heard that so often. It's heartbreaking.
It is. So one day I stopped her. I asked, "Do you realize how incredible it is that you can just switch between languages like that in real time? Do you grasp the sheer brain power that takes?"
What did she say?
Her eyes just filled up, like it finally clicked. And you know what? She stopped apologizing after that day.
Wow, that's powerful. Recognizing it as a strength.
It changed everything for her confidence, which leads nicely to myth 3, this idea that you must erase your accent to succeed professionally, academically.
Right, like you need to sound neutral to get ahead.
Another total untruth. What you actually need is clarity and confidence, not erasure or imitation.
Clarity and confidence. Okay.
Think about a job interview scenario. Candidate A, perfect grammar, great ideas, but a noticeable accent from their home country.
Right.
Candidate B manages to sound perfectly native, maybe, but their ideas are, well, weak, uninspired.
Okay, who gets the job?
Candidate A. Every single time. The one with the strong ideas, the clear thinking, the ability to communicate those things effectively.
Because companies hire thinkers, innovators.
Exactly. Not parrots, like you said earlier. They want people who bring value, bring new perspectives, and often that diversity, including linguistic diversity, is what sparks the best ideas.
That makes so much sense in today's world.
Absolutely. Remember Steve Jobs saying, people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Yeah.
Did they wait to fix their accents first? No. They used their authentic voices to share their visions.
So focusing on the accent is kind of missing the point entirely.
It really is. It's focusing on the package instead of the gift inside.
It's amazing how deep these myths run, though, and how much potential they hold back. So let's just flip the script completely. Let's think about why you, the listener, why did you start learning English in the first place? Was it for travel, to see new places?
Or maybe a better job. Or studying abroad.
Or maybe just enjoying movies or music without subtitles, fully immersing yourself.
Or just connecting with people, bridging cultures, sharing your thoughts.
Notice something here, sounding exactly like a native speaker, that's almost never the real core reason.
Right. The true purpose of language, its whole point, is communication, connection.
Sharing ideas, feelings, stories.
Understanding and being understood. That's where the magic happens. That's the goal.
Let's compare again. Person A, perfect accent, sounds like a textbook recording. But maybe they struggled to get their ideas across clearly. Maybe they're so focused on the sounds they seem hesitant or slow.
Yeah, maybe they don't make eye contact, don't really listen, like a speaking machine, but not a communicator.
Okay. Then person B has a noticeable accent, definitely not native. But when they speak, they're passionate, clear, animated, they connect with you.
They look you in the eye, use gestures, ask questions, really listen, and you totally understand their message. You feel connected.
Who's the better English speaker there?
Person B, hands down, every single time.
It just shows that effective communication is so much more than just pronunciation.
So much more. It's clarity, confidence, energy, authenticity. Your accent is just one small part of that picture.
And usually not the most important part.
Almost never. The message is what matters. You matter your ideas, your personality.
Maya Angelou said it so perfectly, didn't she? About how people forget what you said or did.
But people will never forget how you made them feel. Yes. That resonates so deeply here. People connect with your warmth, your intelligence, your humor, your presence.
Like you're perfect in sound.
Exactly. When you tell a joke and they laugh, they're not analyzing your vowels.
When you explain something complex and they get it, they're not focused on your consonants.
They're focused on the connection, on you.
So we really need to shift our focus away from this impossible perfection.
And towards the real goal. Connection, effective communication.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect. Just good enough to share who you are.
Good enough to be understood. That's the key. The goal isn't imitation, it's sounding like you. Authentically you, just in English.
And the term for that is intelligibility.
Exactly. Intelligibility, it just means, can people generally understand what you're saying?
Yes.
Then you are a successful English speaker, period. Full stop.
You've achieved the main goal.
You have. Everything else is just style, refinement. And it's totally normal, even for native speakers, to need to repeat something sometimes.
Oh yeah, I ask my friends to repeat themselves all the time. Different regions, mumbling.
It happens. It's not a failure. It's just part of conversation. A moment of collaboration, working together to understand.
Collaboration, I like that.
So if someone asks you to repeat, don't sweat it. Just say it again, maybe slower, maybe use a different word.
Right. Communication is a team sport.
Absolutely. So aim for clarity, make sure your message lands. Don't waste energy trying to erase your unique sound.
Use that energy to have something interesting to say instead.
Precisely. Your ideas are what matter most.
And it's amazing how science actually backs this up, right?
Oh, completely. Linguists are clear. Everyone has an accent. Everyone.
Even babies, before they talk.
Yep. They start developing those patterns super early. And neurologically, it's fascinating. When you speak English with your non-native accent, your brain is doing something incredible. It's rewiring itself.
Making new connections.
Constantly. It shows amazing neuroplasticity, your brain's flexibility, and ability to adapt.
That's pretty cool.
It really is. And research consistently shows the benefits. Bilingual brains. They're often more flexible, more creative, better problem solvers.
So the accent is actually evidence of that.
Tangible evidence. It's a sign of advanced brain function, not a flaw.
Wow. What else does the research say?
Well, there's some really interesting work, like from Cambridge University, Dr. Melissa Chen's studies. They found something kind of counterintuitive. When people listen to speakers with accents different from their own.
They tune out.
No. They often pay more attention to the content. That little bit of extra cognitive effort. It actually helps them remember the message better.
Get out. So my accent might make my words more memorable.
It's possible. It suggests your accent isn't just connecting worlds. It could be a cognitive advantage, making your message stick.
That's incredible. What about in the workplace?
Yeah.
Leadership.
Ah, yes. Harvard Business School did a big study, tracked international executives for years, and found absolutely zero correlation between how strong their accent was and how successful they were as leaders. Zero.
Seriously, zero.
None. The ones who climbed the ladder fastest, they were the ones who spoke with confidence and had strong, clear ideas, regardless of accent.
So confidence and clarity trump accent every time.
It powerfully suggests so. It kind of shatters that old bias towards neutral speech, doesn't it?
It really does.
And think about Maya Angelou again. Words mean more than what is set down on paper. It takes the human voice to infuse them with deeper meaning. Your voice, with its unique rhythm, its history, that gives your words power and authenticity, that sterile perfection just can't match. It's the human element.
And that diversity is good for teams too, right?
Huge advantages. Teams with multiple languages represented, they think more flexibly, approach problems differently. They often communicate with more intention, more clarity, because they've navigated cross-cultural stuff themselves.
So your multilingual brain gives you superpowers.
Kind of, like code switching, shifting language or style easily. Cultural adaptability, these are high-level skills. They make you more valuable in our global world, not less.
Any other research stand out?
Yeah, Dr. Sarah Kim at Stanford. Her work found students remembered lecture content better from professors with moderate accents compared to neutral ones.
Better. How?
Again, it suggests that little bit of difference might engage the listener more actively, so your accent might actually make you a more effective teacher, presenter, communicator.
The science is pretty clear then. It's an asset.
Undeniably. A cognitive asset, proof of brain power, and a potential communication advantage. Not a liability.
That completely flips the script on how we should think about accents.
Yeah.
If we really take that on board.
Yeah.
Wow, your accent isn't your weakness?
It's your superpower. Seriously.
It says so much about you.
It says you're smart, right?
Definitely. Operating in multiple languages, that's high-level cognitive skill. Many native speakers can't do that.
It's like juggling logic problems while composing music. It's impressive.
It really is. Be proud of that mental agility.
And it says you're brave.
Oh, absolutely brave. Learning a new language means embracing vulnerability, making mistakes, stepping way outside your comfort zone.
Every time you speak English, it's an act of courage.
It is. Your accent is like the uniform of that bravery, a medal you wear, showing your resilience, your commitment to growth.
I love that. The uniform of bravery.
And beyond just smart and brave, it tells your story. Your unique story.
Yeah.
It's a living map of where you've been. It carries the music of your home language, your culture.
Your whole life journey, in a way. Exactly. So trying to erase it, that's like tearing out pages of your own story. Mm-hmm. And the world needs your story.
It does.
Think about your favorite food from home. You know, the one that tastes like childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine someone saying, "That's wrong. Make it taste like something else." What would you say?
I'd say, no way. This is how it's supposed to taste. This flavor is what makes it special.
Exactly. Your accent is the flavor of your speech. It makes it special. It makes it yours.
Like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie said, "It's no more a sign of intelligence than your shoe size."
Perfect quote. It's just a characteristic. Doesn't define your worth or ability. Or Amy Tan talking about the power of language.
Right. To evoke emotion, images, ideas. Not just perfect pronunciation.
It's about the meaning, the connection. Your voice with its accent is your instrument.
Like a cello doesn't sound like a piano, but both make beautiful music.
Precisely. Your voice has its own tone, its own range, its own beauty. Use it to tell stories, share ideas, connect. That's its value.
So we're like interesting cities.
Yes. Think about it. The best cities aren't the uniform ones. They're the ones with layers. Old next to new. Dozens of languages on one street.
That's what makes them vibrant, exciting.
And you are like that city. Your first language is the foundation, the history. English is the new dynamic layer. Your accent, that's the sound of that vibrant, unique, fascinating city. It's your signature.
That's such a great way to see it. And when you look around, you see so many real-life examples of people thriving because of their accents, right?
Absolutely. Not despite them, because of them.
Like Malala Yousafzai, speaking to the UN, world leaders. Her Pakistani accent just adds power and authenticity to her message.
Totally. It empowers her words.
Or Sofia Vergara. She built a massive career celebrating her Colombian accent, part of her charm, her brand.
Never tried to hide it. Made it her strength.
Priyanka Chopra, too.
Yeah.
Bringing her Indian accent and culture right into Hollywood, changing the game.
Yes. Expanding what a global star looks and sounds like.
And Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, again, her Nigerian accent is so clear, strong, captivating, it commands attention.
It does. It carries her authority and authenticity.
Then there's Arnold Schwarzenegger, came from Austria, heavy accent.
Told he'd never make it in Hollywood because of it.
And became a huge star.
Yeah.
And governor. His accent became iconic.
It did. It didn't hold him back. It made him memorable.
Shakira, singing in English with her Colombian accent, filling stadiums worldwide.
Amplifying her voice, not erasing it.
Salma Hayek from Mexico faced rejection for her accent. Became an award-winning actress and producer anyway.
These aren't just celebrities. They're proof that success comes from authenticity.
They really are powerful examples.
And it's not just famous people. This applies to professionals everywhere, every day. I know a marketing agency owner, Anna from Brazil, brilliant woman, used to have terrible anxiety before calls with U.S. clients, practiced neutral English for hours, got exhausted.
Oh, I can imagine. Draining.
Totally. Then one day, she just decided to stop hiding, spoke naturally, let her warm, musical Brazilian rhythm come through. The response was amazing. Clients started saying how engaging, how authentic she sounded, felt more connected. Her business grew 300% that year.
Wow. Not despite her accent, but because of her authenticity.
Exactly. Then there's Fatima, an online English teacher from Morocco. Used to try mimicking British teachers perfectly. Felt self-conscious when students asked where she was from.
That must have been stressful.
Immensely. But then she posted one video, speaking naturally, sharing her background. It became her most popular video. Students loved learning from someone who got the challenges of learning English. Her accent became a bridge.
A bridge, not a barrier. That's key.
Yes. And Rajni, an analyst from Delhi in a global firm, avoided speaking in big meetings for years, scared about her pronunciation. Her manager pulled her aside, said, "Rajni, your insights are brilliant. I honestly never notice your accent because I'm too busy learning from you."
That must have been a huge relief.
A total turning point. She started speaking up, got promoted. Her voice helped her career. Priya in tech sales, from Bangalore, working in San Francisco, worried her Indian accent was a disadvantage, but found it made her memorable. Sparked conversations, led to deeper business relationships. She owned it.
Turned it into an asset.
Yeah, introduced herself with confidence. "I'm Priya from Bangalore, bringing an international perspective." And Amina, an English teacher from Egypt, avoided videos because of her accent, until a student said, "Your voice reminds me of home. It makes me feel calm."
Oh, wow.
Changed everything.
Wow.
She started posting, got thousands of followers who connected with her authentic voice.
These stories are so inspiring.
They are. And think of others. Michelle Obama's Chicago accent, Rupi Kaur's Punjabi rhythm in her poetry, Keanu Reeves' unique, calm tone. They're respected because of their authentic voices, not despite them. It all comes down to authentic confidence.
Authentic confidence. That's the thread,
Yeah.
connecting all these stories. But even knowing all this, that little voice of doubt, that perfectionist trap, can still be really strong, can't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's insidious.
Believing you have to sound exactly like a native speaker before you're good enough.
Which is just unrealistic and
Yeah.
totally counterproductive.
Because it feeds that accent anxiety cycle.
Explain that cycle.
Okay, so first, you get hyper aware of how you sound, monitoring every word.
Drains all your mental energy away from the actual message.
Right. Then, because you're overthinking, your speech might slow down, sound unnatural, hesitant,
Stilted.
which makes you feel uncomfortable, so you start avoiding speaking opportunities. Less practice.
And the lack of practice reinforces the belief that your accent is the problem.
Exactly. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And it traps brilliant people in silence. Keeps their ideas hidden.
It's like a self-made prison of judgment.
Which is why we need to just flip the script entirely. Change the mindset.
Yes. Instead of fixing or erasing, embrace and celebrate your linguistic heritage. Because confidence in yourself, in your message, that lets your natural accent shine. It becomes a hallmark, not a flaw.
But what about judgment? People do judge.
They do. People judge everything. Clothes, music, food. It's human nature, unfortunately. But here's the thing. Their judgments are about them. Their biases, their limits. Not about your worth.
So your job is just to stay steady and speak your truth.
Exactly. Like J.K. Rowling said, it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Choosing to speak despite fear, that's a powerful choice.
And Maya Angelou again, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better.
Every time you speak, you're learning, you're doing better, it's progress.
We should all internalize that. Maybe even say it out loud. My voice matters.
Yes, say it, feel it. Because it's true, every time you speak, you leave an echo, a unique imprint only you can make.
Oprah said something profound too about changing your future by changing your attitude.
Absolutely. Apply that to your accent. See it not as a wall, but a doorway, a melody, proof of your journey. That shift unlocks so much potential.
Can we try that visualization you mentioned?
Sure. Okay, everyone listening, imagine you're about to give a presentation in English. You feel that nervousness, maybe shaky hands, fast heartbeat, normal stuff. But then take a deep breath. Center yourself. Remember why your message is important.
Focus on the substance.
Right. And you start speaking, not perfectly imitating someone else, but with your voice, with courage, with conviction. The audience listens, they nod, they get it, they applaud at the end.
What do they remember?
Not the tiny imperfections in sound. They remember your clear message. They remember the courage you showed, the connection you made.
That future is possible.
Absolutely within reach. It starts with that mindset shift.
Okay, so with that new mindset, let's get practical.
Right.
What strategies can people use today to build that confidence? But first, that key distinction, pronunciation versus accent reduction.
Crucial, yes. Improving pronunciation is about clarity, making sure people understand ship versus sheep or thin versus tin. That's useful. It helps intelligibility.
Right, but accent reduction. That's trying to completely erase your native accent and adopt another one.
Which is often impossible, usually unhealthy, and based on the flawed idea that your accent is wrong.
So we're aiming for clarity and connection.
Always, not imitation. Your voice isn't a mistake to be corrected.
Got it. So what are the practical steps?
Okay, here are 10 actionable things. Not about erasure, about empowerment. 1. Play the minimal pairs game. Find words that differ by just one sound: ship, sheep, cat, cut, live, leave. Lots of lists online.
Okay, minimal pairs.
Practice saying both words. Feel the difference in your mouth. Use a mirror, record yourself. It's like a targeted workout for your mouth muscles. Just 5 minutes a day helps gain control and awareness for clearer speech. It's actually kind of fun.
Good one. Number 2.
2. Record yourself speaking. I know most people hate hearing their own voice.
Oh, yeah, it can be weird.
But the goal isn't criticism, it's normalization. Getting familiar with your sound speaking English. Use your phone, talk for a minute, read something, describe your day, then listen back. Don't judge, just get used to it.
Yeah.
The more familiar, the less scary it feels to use it.
Makes sense. Okay, 3.
3. Practice shadowing. This is super powerful for rhythm and flow. Listen to a short audio clip, podcast, audiobook. Just one sentence. Then immediately repeat it aloud. Try to copy the rhythm, the intonation, the melody.
Not mimicking the accent exactly, but the musicality.
Exactly. Internalizing the natural movement of spoken English. Start short, 15-30 seconds. It trains your ear and mouth, makes your speech more fluid, builds that bridge between hearing and speaking.
Cool. Number 4.
4. Find a safe speaking space. Confidence is like a muscle. Start small, be consistent, find somewhere low pressure. A language partner, a trusted friend, even your pet.
Talking to my dog counts.
Totally. They won't correct you. Or just talk to yourself, narrate cooking, plan your day aloud. The physical act of speaking, even in low-stakes ways, builds the habit and the confidence.
Okay, safe spaces. 5.
5. Focus on clarity. Stress, rhythm, intonation. These are the real keys to being understood.
Okay, break those down.
Stress. Emphasizing the right syllable, phaotograph versus photography, or word in a sentence, helps listeners process faster. Rhythm. English is stress-timed. Stressed syllables at regular intervals like beats. Shadowing helps here. Intonation, the melody. Rising for questions, falling for statements, conveying emotion.
Like your example of the speaker from Spain sounding more dynamic by matching English intonation.
Exactly. Or Priya from India slowing down and pausing, letting her rhythm shine. These matter way more than perfecting every single sound.
Got it. Clarity crew. Stress, rhythm, intonation. 6.
6. Reframe your inner voice. This might be the most important one. We're our own worst critics. When you catch that thought, my accent is terrible, stop, breathe, and consciously replace it. I am a multilingual speaker. My accent proves my hard work.
Or my goal is communication and I'm doing it. Or just my voice deserves to be heard.
Yes, it's not just positive thinking. It's actively changing your core belief. You are not broken. Every time you challenge that negative thought and affirm the truth, you build real self-belief. Mindset is everything.
Okay, mindset shift. 7.
7. Practice power phrases. Pick 5-7 sentences about your expertise or value. Practice saying them aloud with confidence in your natural accent. Let your accent carry your authority.
Like a confident calling card. I like that. 8.
8. Reframe accent comments. When someone asks, "Where are you from?" don't shrink, turn it into a connection moment. Answer with pride. Share something interesting.
Like, I'm from Cairo, a city with millennia of history. It shapes how I see things.
Exactly. Own it. Make it a bridge, not a point of self-consciousness.
9.
9. Listen to diverse English speakers. Actively train your ear. Seek out speakers from all over the world. Podcasts, interviews, social media. The more variety you hear, the more you'll accept and appreciate your own sound as part of that global tapestry.
Dismantle the native ideal by hearing the reality. Good tip. And finally, 10.
10. Embrace mistakes. Crucial. Mistakes are not failures. They're signs of growth. Active learning.
Every stumble is stretching your brain.
Totally. A linguist once said the best way to learn is to make the same mistake 500 times. You're just getting closer each time.
And native speakers make mistakes too. Mumble, pause, use fillers.
All the time. Language is messy, imperfect. That's what makes it human. Stop waiting for perfection. Start speaking with courage now. Progress is using your voice.
Those are 10 really solid practical steps. Thank you.
Yeah.
But even with those and the mindset shift, those deep fears can still creep in, right? The what ifs.
They can. They're persistent little gremlins.
Let's tackle them head on. Fear number 1. What if people don't understand me?
A valid concern, since understanding is the goal. But the fear often imagines the worst-case scenario. Total breakdown.
Which usually doesn't happen.
Right. Most of the time, people will understand. Context helps hugely. The brain fills in blanks.
And if they genuinely don't catch a word?
They might just politely say, sorry, could you repeat that? It's normal, not a disaster.
It's that moment of collaboration you mentioned.
Exactly. They're working with you. So don't panic. Breathe. Say it again, maybe slower, or use a different word.
Rephrase. Team sport.
Yep. Don't let fear of a tiny bump stop you from speaking at all.
Okay. Fear number 2, the painful one. What if people make fun of me? Laugh at my accent?
Oof. Yeah, that hits deep. Fear of ridicule is powerful. But let me be crystal clear. Anyone who would mock you for bravely speaking a second language, their opinion means absolutely nothing.
Their laughter reflects their ignorance, not your worth.
Exactly. You're doing something amazing. They're choosing to be small-minded and unkind. Who should really feel embarrassed?
Not the speaker.
Definitely not. The vast majority of people are kind, respectful, often impressed. They admire your effort. You need to build that inner shield. Know your worth. Know your effort is admirable.
And if you meet someone unkind,
Feel pity for their narrowness, not shame for yourself. Don't give their irrelevant opinion power over your voice.
surround yourself with supportive people. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Perfect quote for this, yes.
Okay, fear 3, the practical one. What if I can't get a good job? What if my accent holds me back professionally?
A serious concern, especially if English is key to your career goals. We hold on to that outdated idea of needing to sound a certain way.
But that myth is falling apart, right?
Yeah.
In our global world.
Rapidly. Companies are international. Teams are global. Being multilingual is a huge advantage now, a marketable asset.
What do employers really care about?
Your skills, your ideas, your work ethic, problem solving, communicating those ideas clearly.
Clearly, not with a specific accent.
Exactly. Intelligibility is the key. As long as people can understand you effectively, you can succeed. In fact, diverse teams often lead to more innovation. Different perspectives are valuable.
Think of all the successful non-native English-speaking CEOs, scientists, artists.
Countless examples. They didn't let accents stop them from sharing their brilliance and changing the world.
So don't disqualify yourself based on sound.
Never. Focus on your skills, your expertise, becoming a clear, confident communicator. When you walk into an interview with great ideas and the confidence to share them, the accent becomes a minor detail.
Your talent and confidence are what stick.
Absolutely. The fear is based on an outdated view. The world is more diverse and accepting than that fear allows. Don't let what-ifs build a prison.
Challenge them with reality and courage.
Which leads us to the confidence cascade.
Yes, explain that.
When you stop wasting energy worrying about your accent and embrace your voice, you free up so much mental space. Energy you can redirect to your message, engaging fully, seeking opportunities you used to avoid.
And success in communication builds confidence elsewhere.
Creates a ripple effect. Speaking up in meetings, pursuing leadership, sharing expertise more widely. It cascades.
Nice. And this ties into the global perspective advantage.
Directly. Your accent isn't a limitation, it's a credential. It says you've navigated multiple cultures, mastered complex systems, had the courage to communicate across boundaries.
Invaluable skills in today's world.
Absolutely. The English driving global business, science, tech, it's multicultural English, spoken with countless accents. Your accent puts you right in the center of that global conversation, not on the sidelines.
You're a vital participant.
And embracing your accent has ripples beyond you. You become a role model for others. You educate native speakers about linguistic diversity just by speaking authentically.
Challenging those narrow definitions of correct English.
Exactly. The global economy relies on communication between non-native speakers. Diversity is strength. There's that Swahili word, Harambe, all pulled together. That's global English, a collective voice.
And your voice belongs in that chorus.
Absolutely vital to it.
So, as we wrap up, the core message to leave everyone with is your voice is perfect. It's perfect because it's yours. It's perfect because it can share your incredible ideas, your brilliant thoughts, your unique personality.
Yes. The world genuinely needs your specific, authentic voice exactly as it is, right now.
Your insights in your sound, your perspective with your confidence, your leadership, creativity, empathy, all through your way of speaking English.
And you don't need permission to speak. You don't need approval to keep learning and expressing yourself. You already have the right. Stand tall. Let your words fly authentically.
Mandela's quote comes to mind again. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart.
Beautiful. When you speak your native language, it's from the heart. But when you make the effort to speak someone else's language, you're reaching for their head and often touching their heart too. Your effort to speak English, it's a generous gift.
Never see it as a flaw or limitation. So the challenge today is
Speak. Just speak. Open your mouth. Let the words out. Maybe one small step today. Answer that question in class. Ask for directions. Record that voice memo just for you.
take one small, brave step.
Use your voice. Let it be heard. Because you have stories, you have ideas, you have jokes, you have experiences that connect worlds.
You deserve to be a full participant.
Absolutely. Your accent is your ticket in, not a barrier keeping you out. Embrace it. Own it. Let it carry your words into the world with confidence. Your voice is perfect right now because it's yours.
Go use it.
Thanks for glowing up with me today. I hope you learned something new and feel inspired. If you loved this episode, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the Glow Up English so you don't miss our next episode. You can also leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want to hear about next. Until then, keep shining.